weekend. Let's hear from Eddie Howe, but first, Frank Lampard.
I think it's a fantastic job because it's a Chelsea job. And when I took it the first time I came, I probably got the job because a lot of top managers didn't want the job. I know that for a fact. That was a big part of it. But I enjoyed the process and I enjoyed coming in. And I wish the new manager well. I don't know. It's his problem, I guess. Is that the headline you wanted?
Are the words Champions League sitting a little bit more comfortably on your lips now?
Yeah, I'd have a go at saying it, but it's it's an amazing thing. We're looking forward to it, to next season, the challenge. We've, as I say, started that preparation, and it will be a thing that when we get the draw and see who's in our group, I think that will be when it really kicks off.
What a season for Newcastle. They will be playing Champions League football in the next campaign. More on them in a moment, but let's just focus on Chelsea then, Mario. I love Frank Lampard's press conference today, actually, because he answered that question by saying that he wanted to avoid a headline, but then made probably the best headline by saying it's the new manager's problem. How big a problem has the new manager got?
It's a big problem because they brought Frank in to bring the calmness into, the team. But the calmness, instead of it became calm because people maybe give him more time in the sense of who he is, now the person that comes in now has to really gonna fix it now. Because Frank came in and did his journey, but now the real situation is gonna happen. Because do you want a season again like this season? They don't want that. Are they a club that should be having that? No, because and the investment, because at the end of the day you can invest, but you still want to see a return on it. If they don't get the return that they're looking for, they're going to moan and they're going to do something. And that's what the owners now are doing. We cannot say, okay, there's no confirmation in Pochettino is going to take the job. But, okay, we all know and we all are thinking, and I hope too, that he's doing so much work now instead of when he comes in, because then he's already prepped. He runs in front of the situation instead of like sitting there and then going after it. Because that's the toughest part. Like I've been to the club like, what is it now, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I was there, and you could feel it. You could feel that even when I was with some of the ex-players, that when I was there, we were going this way. Now you can feel that it's just like, it's flat. There's no movement in the club at all. There is nothing happening. And that is not down because however we talk about the owners or the investment or whatever. No, we're talking about there is no success. There is no end goal. There is no structure. There is no line in where are we going. And that is the biggest problem. Stability in the sense of the red line has to be where are we going, and I don't have the answer to that.
So if you were in this Chelsea squad right now and the new manager comes in, what's the first thing you want to hear from him?
What you want to hear is that you want to know that he's in charge, he's in control, and he has an objective. His objective is very important. What is very important, I'm going to tell you, look, when you come in a football side, right, and you have all the players, we all are like our egos are all in one room. Okay, when you walk into a room, you're a lady, Darren, you're familiar with that. When you walk in a room, and it doesn't matter what job you have, this is beyond football. You walk in a room and you have all the egos sitting there. You want to have one alpha that stands in the middle and tells you exactly what way we're going to go and why we're going that way. But if the alpha is shaking already, all the egos are never going to trust him.
It's really interesting, Darren. How do you see everything shaping up at Chelsea? Can you expect a big change next season?
I do. I actually do. I mean, I agree with everything that Mario said, except for that one small bit. Because I think about, listen, Mauricio Pochettino is fantastic at building teams. And I was at Spurs when today, actually. And Ryan Mason was sending out similar messages to Frank, it's still a big club, but there's a big difference between Spurs and Chelsea. Spurs don't have the players. It's just Harry Kane and Son. The rest, kind of much of a muchness. If you look at Chelsea, Mendy in goal, Reece James, Thiago Silva, Badia Shield, Levi Colwill, who's been outstanding. I'm sorry.
He's going to stay at Brighton, isn't he, Darren?
Oh, well, he's coming back. They want to let him come back. Don't worry about it.
Chilwell at left back, Kanté, Kovacic, Kai Havertz, and then you've got, if he wants to come good and seize the opportunity, Mudryk on the left side, Madueke on the right side. I think they probably need a striker. And actually, I would argue that Aubameyang, I've said it before in your show, it has been a madness that Aubameyang has not been allowed to play this season. He's been fit, he's been available, but have simply chosen not to play him. And had they done that, they would have, and given him a run of games, because people say, oh, well, he played here and there and he didn't score. But he didn't play a run of games. You know what it's like to play or to play and be loved. Because when you play and you're loved, you get the confidence to score goals and take chances. And they didn't do that. I don't think they're far away. They're probably one striker away from being a super side, and I expect them to challenge for the top 4, if not the title, next season.
Ooh, I was going to say, just in one word, Mario, where will they finish next season, Chelsea?
Oh my God, lady, don't do that to me. No, you know what? You know what? I go qualify for Champions League.
4th.
See?
Wow. Okay.
That's a big
Sorry,
step.
we do have to take a break. Otherwise, we won't have any time to talk about any of the other matches. So do come back after the break because